Hey guys, Monkey here, and I'm here today to review Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Blackarachnia. I posted a video a few days ago, or I think it might have just been yesterday now that I'm thinking about it, asking what you guys would be interested in. And I just want to say, I'm just looking at those comments. I do plan on doing Skullgrin and Iguanus. I've already done a review on Quake, so there's an answer to that. And to the other comment, Reactivate Bumblebee is no longer in my possession. I sold him. I just didn't get much enjoyment out of that figure. Just want to say that now before I get further into this video. So that's what's going on with those. I plan on doing Skullgrin and Iguanus after I do all of the Kingdom figures that I have left. All the Beast Wars guys. I want to get all those done so I can put them or store them away for now. And so I can slowly start getting through that Walmart bag over there, because that's where all the figures I haven't reviewed are in. I keep putting the Beast Wars ones off because they don't do too well. With the exception of Tarantulas, that guy's my most popular proper video I've done. So yeah, more surprised that it took me this long to get around to finishing up the rest of the Beast Wars cast. The last one I did was Tigertron and Airazor, and I think that one was on in February. I think I was trying to set that one around Valentine's Day. But yeah. That all being said, that's all the recent stuff going on with me. Now, let's get into the video. This here is Transformers Kingdom Blackarachnia. She is based off of the... crap. One second. I need to look this up. Alright, let's say... I was trying to figure out what year Beast Wars came out. Blackarachnia was based off of... or is based off of the Beast Wars series of Transformers for those newer people that somehow came across my channel. Or some older collectors that just don't know about Beast Wars. It's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Yeah, Beast Wars was released in 1996 with 4 seasons. Crazy to think about, 4 seasons. I thought there was only 3. To be fair, it's also been a while since I've watched. But yeah, this here's Blackarachnia. She is a Black Widow. I don't have much to say considering that fact. Blackarachnia is a Black Widow. The figure's beast mode is very not great. Say it looks good. I'll give you that. It looks good. But a lot of the time it doesn't hold together well. This is just one of the few times I got it to. A lot of pegging the arms and feet underneath here takes up a lot of time and is just a really big pain. That's why I usually opt just to not transform her whenever I store her away. Because if some of you guys know me, whenever I store my figures away, I have them in their alt modes. It just makes them much smaller or easier to store. With Blackarachnia, I can't really do that because trying to transform her and getting her to store away properly is nearly impossible. She's a very fiddly figure when she's in her spider mode. But it seems I've had her in her spider mode for a few months now. It seems to have, it's not really sticking. It's staying together a little better, though. So, yeah. I don't really have much to say about Blackarachnia. She's one of those figures, or just one of those characters overall, that I don't have much knowledge about, I usually have a little more knowledge when it comes to other figures, or more thoughts, but Blackarachnia is just one of those figures I got purely just to finish off parts of my Season 1 cast. Because that's my plan with the Beast Wars guys. I just want to finish Season 1's cast. Blackarachnia I only got because she was part of that Season 1 cast. And, I might start working on later seasons. I do want to get Silverbolt. I do want to get Quick Strike and eventually that inevitable Rampage, because they have to release that. And I do plan on getting Transmutate. There's a lot of figures I still want to get. But I just want to finish Beast Wars Season 1. So that's what I've been doing here. Finishing that up. I'm still missing Dinobot, Waspinator, Scorponok, and Pterosaur, but I still got time. Until they release new ones, because you know they will. At some point they will. So yeah, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to do a review on this figure. So let's get that over with. Blackarachnia's Black Widow mode is well detailed. It doesn't stay together the best at times, but for the most part, it fits together nice and concise. A lot of parts fit pretty well. Spider eyes looking lovely. The sculpting work here, nice rough Then the smoother details for the spider's insignias, along with the backs, the crotch section of Blackarachnia is shown right there. Underside, where you can store her weapon. I do really like Blackarachnia's weapon storage, actually. It's really nice, fits well. But it's the fact that the arms down here don't like to stay together too much when I do this. Because when I put it in, a lot of the times they just go all over the place. This time, though, they go... No, never mind. Usually it stays. But there's times where it just doesn't. But yeah. That being said, I think we go into articulation. The only points of articulation are a double-sided mushroom peg here for the movement of the legs. Then each individual leg is on a ball joint. Ball joint here, a ball joint here, a ball joint here, and a ball joint here. And same thing for the other side. And there goes the spider mode, starting to fall apart already. Come on. There you go. No? Okay. I think we're just going to get size comparison, then start transforming now. Sorry, starting to fall apart. For Deluxe class, we have Tarantulas. For Voyager class, we have Inferno. Just had to readjust the camera for Megatron. And for Leader class, we have Beast Wars Megatron. I bring in Commander class Magmatron, but he's... Well, actually, I could have. I just didn't. Well, damn. I probably should have done that for this comparison. Well, back to the figure. Blackarachnia's transformation is pretty simple, just a little fiddly. What we want to do is pull up the arms right here. Pull this little section right here up. It collapses like that. What you want to do is lift it up. Rotate the shoulder, or no, keep the shoulders up. Rotate this section around, then bring the shoulders out and push this piece back down. Next thing you want to do is untab the legs, or I guess not really untab, just kind of start unfurling them. Flip them out from the spider's back. Can't remember what there's a proper name for it, I believe. Thorax? No, that's insects. What you want to do, though, is start unfurling everything here. This piece unfurls down. The rest of the spider comes out. The head crest of Blackarachnia kind of hits right here. So you want to make sure that slides through precisely. Then collapse that all down. Make sure the chest is collapsed in. Make sure your arms and shoulders are lined up. Rotate the arms to match everything else, like so. And then finally collapse the back. Flip out, or flip down your feet, push in the legs, and give her her gun. And just like that, Blackarachnia. Probably the most irritating figure I've ever had to mess around with. And I've messed around with Earthrise RC. So yeah. I'm going to transform the other guys. I'll see you all in a few minutes. Alrighty, got all the other guys transformed. So now, we are going into the details. Blackarachnia here is very inspired by the show model, as it wouldn't be Blackarachnia if she wasn't. She has the golden highlights along the chest, the crotch area, I guess there's no gold highlights. Oh no, yeah, there is. The lips have golden highlights as well. And I guess the chest is more like a coppery color. The head has this red crest, which is kind of hard to tell with the shadow. There it is. And this mustard yellow kind of color on the thighs, on the hands, and the supposed to represent the gold of the character, but it's all over her face with this mustard. Yeah, it's more of mustard gold than mustard gold. Oh my god. Mustard yellow is what I'm trying to say. Wow. Mustard gold, then mustard gold. That makes more sense. But yeah, the rest of the figure is molded in gold plastic or black plastic. As you can tell, right here, the gun's sculpted out of gold plastic, but then painted with this nice kind of coppery bronze-ish kind of finish. Wow, a lot of shh in there. The feet, I don't really like the feet, actually. Like, it's accurate to the show model. I just don't know why they look like this. I don't like it too much. Plus, the figure has trouble standing. So, well, except for when it's on camera, apparently. Fuck you, too. But, yeah. This figure is okay. You know, nothing too special. My thoughts on her is, like, if you can get it for cheap, like I did, I only got it for $7 on my local Ross. You know, I say if you can get her cheap, go for it. But if you're not trying to complete your Beast Wars casts and just in the market of getting a decent Beast Former, I'd avoid this figure. It came out Wave 1 of Kingdom. No, we got Cheetor and Warpath and Huffer from that. No, Huffer came later. No, I'm thinking of Paleotrex. I really liked Paleotrex, actually. He was a good figure. I never owned him, but my buddy, my brother, he has a copy that we traded a few times. Back and forth, you know. I traded him my Mixmaster and Scavenger for Series Devastator. And I got Primal, Cheetor, Wingfinger, and wow, I got a lot of figures. That was a really unfair trade the more I think about it. I got Wheeljack, Primal, Cheetor, Wingfinger, and Paleotrex out of that. And all he got was Mixmaster and Scavenger. I mean, he's got all of his figures back now, but when we did that trade, well, he doesn't have all of them back. I still have Cheetor. When we did that trade a while back, though, we both thought that was even. The more I'm thinking about that now, that I ripped the hell off my bone. Wow, I'm stuttering. I ripped off my buddy. That is not a good feeling. Shit. Okay. That was not something I was expecting to deal with today, but now that's something I'm dealing with. Huh. I mean, he's got the rest of his figures back, but I still have his Cheetor. Huh. This is weird. I don't feel like I did it. I don't think I gave a proper trade with him. This is gonna bother me for a little bit. I won't lie. But you guys aren't here to listen to me go on about how much of an unfair trade I just pulled. So yeah, we're back to Blackarachnia. This figure, very clean back. A lot of parts back here are very flat, very well concise. A little gappy though from the side, but it's kind of inevitable. Some Blackarachnias, I think most of them have issues kind of like this. Plus, no waist swivel, but that's just how the figure was designed. So yeah, let's see. Anything else? Oh, right, articulation. Figure has a ball joint at the head, tilts side to side, full 360. There's a hinge at the head for transformation, so you can get her looking down that far and looking up that far. Can kind of get that head movement like that. You know, you know, disco. Well, no, not disco. Rave. 360 rotation at the shoulders. Arms can go up that far, down that far. Swivel at the shoulder or at the bicep, and swivel at the elbow. With a perfect 90-degree bend at the elbow, backwards and forwards. Let's see. As mentioned, no waist swivel. Move the arms out of the way. You can get her legs to go up that far, down that far, back that far, and forward that far. There's a deep knee bend for transformation, and feet can bend forward that far, back that far. There's an ankle pivot that goes that way and that way that far. So yeah, that all being said, that's about it for this figure. Now we're going into size comparisons and finishing thoughts. Let's straighten her out. Adjust the camera angle and get our comparisons in. First comparison is Deluxe Class. Tarantulas. Second comparison is Voyager class Inferno. Trenchless shares a similar issue with Blackarachnia, with the fact that he sometimes has trouble standing. To be fair, it's not as bad with him. I think that's just mainly how I pose him. So yeah. And finally, Leader Class Megatron. And yeah. Let's bring our camera back up, grab our guys out of here, and finishing thoughts. If you guys really want to get your hands on a Blackarachnia, I believe there's a Takara Legends, or just and there's that animated one, quite a few years back. Try and go for that one in the, not the show colors, but there's a Takara version that's in the Beast Wars show colors and not the animated colors. So if you guys want one, I suggest going for that one. To be fair, the aesthetic might clash with your Season 1 Kingdom figures, but I do feel like that would work a little better than this figure if you're looking for like a more fun experience. But if you're looking for a figure that matches better, then this would be it. If you're looking for just a good beast former though, don't go for this figure. Go for ones like Tarantulas, Inferno, or pretty much any other character. But Blackarachnia is not a bad figure. She's just a very flawed figure. A lot of points don't feel good. This figure doesn't feel great, you know? I say a lot of the parts kind of don't like to stay together. Some parts are loose. It's just not, the figure's not bad. Just tolerance issues along with a pretty transformation. It kind of just mixes into this figure isn't great. You know, there was a lot of potential with her. She's honestly a really great looking figure. She looks exactly like the model. A lot of people want that out of a collection. And she does a great job. But she's more like a statue figure, you know? Like, she looks great, just don't handle. I say, and the more I've handled this figure, the more I've realized I'm not a huge fan of it. It looks good. It just doesn't handle good. The figure doesn't feel good to handle. And I think that a lot of people came to that consensus, too, with Blackarachnia. So, yeah. With that all being said, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Probably Rhinox or Cheetor. So, yeah. That's about it. And see you all next time. Goodbye.